What's going on, everybody? I am Dust Real Wonder, and I still do my thing on the low key. Even when I'm not doing videos, I'm just a casual observer, peeping, squinting, peeping. And I noticed that, this gender war is pretty nasty, and my videos, I guess, could be considered a part of the gender war, but that was not its original purpose. But you know what, also real shit, I haven't even been accused of being in the gender war, so that is excellent. When I did So Your Baby Daddy's a Shitball series, so when I did what do you think is wifey material, and how did men differentiate wifey material from hoes, and 5 reasons to get married, I was trying to break down these gender walls. Maybe these women didn't know how we think. Maybe the reason why, matter of fact, the reason why, there is no maybe. A lot of times when people say maybe, they are really trying to say, like, I don't want to say. Well, I am going to say. The reason why a lot of men aren't getting married nowadays is because they feel that it doesn't have these same advantages as it once did. That was the whole purpose of the whole, give me 5 reasons for a dude to get married. And if you still have a reason, I would love to hear it. What are 5 good reasons for a dude to get married that can only, and when I say reasons, 5 benefits that only can be obtained through marriage for a male. There are many benefits that can be obtained for the children through marriage. Many benefits that can be obtained for women through marriage, and only through marriage they can get these things. Not through cohabitation, but only through marriage. But anyway, if you have an answer, great. That's like a Chinese riddle. But I'm just trying to knock down some of these walls and break down some of these doors, man, because I know, in my mind, as a guy, I look at her like, damn, these ladies are really fucking up around this bitch. But, as a lady out there, y'all probably like, no, y'all niggas are fucking up, and that's how you sound like to me. Hey, man, just say what you sound like to me. But, understanding men. I don't think the average black woman really understands the black man. Or maybe you're pretending not to understand the black man. Especially when I saw that Sherry Shepherd forum, and why there's so many successful women that are single, and it's wild. It's like Hill Harper and Steve Harvey was trying to tell you, but all the guy was like guff an argument from Sherry Shepherd and that other fine chick with the big boobs, with the short hair. You know what I'm talking about, her. But it's like, do you even really want to know? Because I will tell you, understand a minute. Men want some real simple shit. And I could do a 10-minute video, but matter of fact, I could probably break it down a little bit further, man. It's like, all right, you don't have a man, you're successful. The main reason is, do you tote your success as if you're on a job interview? Do you beat them upside the head? And here's another thing about being successful, and it's not just for women; it's for anybody. And when you're successful, you're in a higher income bracket, and the higher income bracket you go, there are a smaller population of people in that income bracket. So basically, there's a smaller dating pool for you to choose from. So let's say I'm black and I make $100,000. How many black people make $100,000 in America? Do you think it's a lot? Do you think it's worth doing a fucking TV special on? No, I'm actually part of the 3% of fucking black people. Matter of fact, probably not even 3% of black men. I doubt it. And we're going to talk about that and why I'm not dating, why I'm having trouble, meeting people. It might be the reason because just off the sheer straight that shit ain't nobody motherfucking matching your ass. Ditto for the ladies. Ladies don't make more than men in America. I repeat, they don't make more than men in America. Google this shit. Stop acting like there's a whole lot more successful black ladies than there are black men, because there ain't. It's not happening. Even though you have more college degrees and more college graduates, that are ladies, men still make more because those labor intensified jobs, those firemen, those people that get on the telephone poles, those sewage workers, those construction dudes, those doing those hard, nasty motherfucking jobs that make you fucking break a sweat and break a nail, and you might cut something on yourself. Doing that shit, they pay a lot, and men do that shit, and they get paid. So you please do your research. When I hear the successful black woman, oh, I can't find my counterpart. Bullshit. There are 1,000,001 motherfuckers that make more than your ass. Especially when Tariq Nasheed said it best. It was like the 4 women that they did in the special. One was a high school guidance counselor. What the fuck? One was a cheerleader for Atlanta. Motherfucking football team, and an assistant attorney general. What the fuck? I'm gonna date you, and do you have kids? You're old enough. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that she did have a kid. So it's like playing double dutch with her time. Oh, you're a DA right now. You're a cheerleading right now. You're raising kids right now. I guess I'm gonna come in and fucking. I'm gonna be out. All right. You know, I mean, think about that shit. But I mean, that's not even worth mentioning, because that's like we're probably like the less than 1% of the black women in America. So why are we talking about it? It's like talking about the 3-eared motherfucker, 3-testicle dudes that can't get a date. Hey man, can't get a date because you got 3 testicles, 3 ears. So anyway, who was the other person on that motherfucker? Payroll specialist. Hey man, you can Google how much these people make. And when you're a lady, you have a tendency to make less. Black ladies make less than the white counterparts. Black ladies make less than the black male counterparts, man. It's a fucked up thing to live in America. But that's how it works out. So when you're talking about $40,000, you're not balling out of control. It's not like you can't find your counterpart. $50,000, you ain't balling out of control. It's not hard to find your counterpart, because the average truck driver makes more than that. And there's a whole lot of truck drivers, baby. But you don't want a truck driver. You don't want a mechanic. A mechanic will make $50,000 for you. But, oh, well, he doesn't have a college degree. Well, that's cool. Now, you're asking for a college qualification as if he's on a job, rather than the motherfucker be smart. And I can understand why you want a college degree when you're a college graduate, but it have a tendency to reflect on your intelligence. When you graduate from college, you probably have something to talk about, and you probably know a lot more about a lot more, basically. So I can see where you come from that, but it's like to restrict on a college education basis. Hey, that's cool. You can do that. It's your body. It's your relationship. But you got to realize there are pluses and minuses to everything that you do. I mean, do you know that only 1/5 of black people have college degrees? Why don't you Google that shit? When I say these stats, I make them real Googleable. You can call me on my bullshit with a fucking stat, man. This shit is the real. So if you're restricted to 20% of the people in your dating pool, hey, it's going to be small. And if most of these people in your dating pool are college graduates that are ladies, like we just previously discussed, that you're not going to have a whole lot of dudes to talk to. So if it's working, don't change it. But if it ain't working, change that shit. Do you get what I'm saying? Rather than complain about that shit. You can't make a whole lot of dudes enroll in college to meet this grand scheme you have. Why don't you just pursue a smart brother? But now he doesn't have swag, and that's a whole new horse of a different color. But yeah, that successful shit really kind of blows me when I hear that shit, man. It's like, man, a lot of the shit that they saying just ain't fucking true. 1 in 3 black men ain't in fucking jail. I repeat, 1 in 3 black men ain't in fucking jail. Fuck ABC. And you know what? You can do the stats yourself, man. I love that William Cooper line of logic, man. You don't believe nothing unless you can look at it for your fucking self and research the knowledge that they presented to you. And here's what I found out. And you can Google me, man. I'm so sick of, when I approach a lady, these things are first things on their mind. And I wouldn't mention it if I haven't heard the shit personally on an interpersonal relationship a lot. It's some bullshit. 1 in 3 black men aren't in jail because of this. There's 13.5 black people in America, right? Right? According to the census of 2010, 2008. Roughly been floating around that level for a long time. So, if there are 13.5 black people in America and there are 1.8 more black women than men in America, let's just say that out of the 13.5 black people in America, 7 million are women, leaving 5 million to be men. Now, how much people are in the prison population in America? 2 million. There are 2 million people behind bars right now in America. Google everything I say, buddy. Google everything I say. So if it's disproportionately, let's just talk about the men. Now, what is that like? What? 1 million people? 1 million people? Let's say 1.5. I'm going to be real generous. Only 500,000 of the prisoners are women and 1.5 million are men, and disproportionately there are more black men in prison. So let's say, fuck it. There are 1 million black men in prison. Now, if there are 5.5 black men existing that I was talking about from the equation I was just discussing, there are 1 million black men in prison. That ain't 1/3, is it? I gotta continue this because I gotta open my door. I'll catch you on the flip.